Hey friends, we're going live a little bit early here. I'm just going to give folks a few minutes to tune in, but welcome. Ooh, I'm going to also close this. I just got a ding from a text and we don't want to have that happening during this. Okay. Hi folks. I see some folks tuning in. If you're tuning in, please say a hello in the comments. I can see a number in the screen that shows you're watching, but I can't tell who is watching unless you say hi. So please say hi. And thanks for being here tonight. For anyone watching who doesn't know me, I'm Carolyn Shulman. I just started this monthly live stream series called Sunday Night Spotlight. And each month I'll have a different musical guest to join me. And tonight, my guest is Edie Carey, and she's fabulous. You're going to love her. And before I bring her in, I'm going to start with a tune of my own. I see some more people signing on. If you're signing on, hi, welcome. Say hello in the chat if you would, so I know you're here. And thanks. So I'm going to lead with this song because I'm just kind of feeling it tonight. And also, Edie sang backing vocals on this song on my record. So this is called The Other Side. Hey, Valerie. Wish I could stop my mind running on overdrive, wipe my memory clean, start again, you'd get the best of me, maybe that's all there'd be, no need to seek advice, no thinking twice, but that's not the world we live in, there's no boat to paradise, so I guess I'll just try swimming till I reach the other side, the other side. This life won't lead itself, stuffed in a box on the shelf, collecting dust and killing time, waiting for some sign, and that's just the world we live in, there's no boat to paradise, so I know I must try swimming till I reach the other side. Well, this time is all we have, and our days are flying fast, and I'm paralyzed upon the same old path. All these choices feel the same, and I cannot find my way. My broken compass cannot lead me back. Wish I could sail through the years to some future bright and clear. No rocks upon that shore, find what I'm looking for. That's not the world we live in, there's no boat to paradise, so I know I must keep swimming Hey, you guys. Thanks for joining. Oh my gosh. Freddie Miller, my family dentist in Mobile, Alabama. Uncle Larry. Hi, Uncle Larry. Ed Kineski, Edward from Colorado Springs. Hi, thanks for joining tonight. My mom, Ellen Shulman, and my friend Valerie. If y'all are out there watching, say hello in the comments and we'll say hi back. So I'm going to bring on my great friend, Edie Carey. I met her several years ago at a show that she was doing at Swallow Hill, and my friend Vanessa Peters was opening, and she's just the warmest, loveliest person, and has been so gracious and giving of herself and her time, and she's been really helpful to me as I've worked on making a career out of music. Hi, Dara Golden. Oh my gosh. And Edie has, I think, 10 albums. She'll correct me if I'm wrong when she comes on. And she's performed at festivals and listening rooms all over the country. And she's just a phenomenal songwriter. So without further ado, here she comes.
Hello.
Hi. Thanks for being here tonight.
Thank you for having me. We're only like an hour and 15 minutes from each other and yet still on the internet.
I know. Well,
I'll change that at some point.
Yeah, I would love to bring the family down to go hiking in the Springs.
I would
Edie's
love
in
that.
Colorado Springs. We love to hike, and it's, fun
We're
to be
vaccinated. We just get outside in the fresh Colorado air. But in the meantime, we get to be in our cozy pants in our respective music spaces. So thank you for having me.
Oh my gosh, it is such a pleasure and an honor to have you here. Hi, Heather. Heather Miller. You know Heather Miller?
Yes, hi, Heather. Yeah. Hello in the comments. There, she did it.
She said hello in the comments.
She did. She took you very literally. Hi, Heather.
Nothing wrong with that.
I know.
Yeah, my last guest, Jen Hitt, lives 10 minutes away from me.
And she's like, you know what? Did she just drop her guitar and just walk out the door and be like, all right, I'll be right over. I'll be right there.
Over. We can sing harmony on the same system.
I know. We're getting closer. I think we're getting closer to that.
Yeah. Neither of us was fully vaccinated at that point. So
yeah.
That wasn't a good idea. But
well, I feel like we're inching ever closer, and that is a good feeling.
It's true. Well, I would love for you to play a song if you're ready. Are you ready?
I'm so ready.
All right.
I'm so super ready. Okay.
Take it away.
Okay, thank you. This is a song called The Veil. We thought that we could catch the moon in the window of the way back. Diamond stars on velvet blue in the window of the way back. Daddy carried us to bed, arms heavy round his neck. If I was not sleeping, I'd pretend. Oh, the sweetness of your breath, just like when you were a baby. Full surrender on my chest, I've been noticing lately. Every day you need me less, and I know that's for the best. Yeah, I know that's for the best. We cannot go back, no matter how we wish it. We cannot go back now. I've been traveling all this time, like I had a force field around me. Then for a moment we were flying, and the floor became the ceiling. A storm of glass and crushing steel. No, it did not seem real. My hands still clinging to the wheel. We cannot go back. Now the veil is lifted. We cannot go back now. We cannot weaving through the crowd. I wonder, are they with me or against me? But we won't say these words out loud, but we'll scream it on the small screen. I've never seen such a great divide, so high and so wide, but it's been here all this time. We cannot go back. Now the veil is lifted. We cannot go back now. We cannot go back. And I'm scared that we can't fix it. We cannot go back. We thought that we could catch the moon in the window of the way back.
Thanks, friend.
Oh my gosh, what a gorgeous song.
Thank you. It's
I
so
love
sad. It's I didn't write it during the pandemic, but it seems to have borne out in many very creepy ways. So I wasn't thinking about the pandemic when I wrote it, but sometimes that happens. Do you ever find you write a song and then you live the song after you've written it?
Yes,
It's creepy, right?
indeed. It's super, super creepy where they're like prophetic. Yeah.
I know. Or like where you have to break up with someone and you write the song about how you have to break up with them and you're like, okay, now I've written the song and now I have to do the
Now I
thing.
have to commit.
I know.
Or else I can
Damn
never.
you, songs.
Or else you could never play that song in public or record it.
Until you've lived up to the thing you're supposed to do. Songs are kind of bossy that way.
Yeah,
But helpful.
They hold us accountable, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So what are you
Awesome.
going to play?
Well, I thought I would do another one, the other tune that you sang on.
Oh, yay.
Edie was so kind and wonderful to come and sing on 2 of the songs on my upcoming album.
I wasn't kind. I was totally into it, and I had so much fun doing it. I wish we'd been in the same place, but that was certainly not possible at that point. But
Yeah, that
it was truly
in
my pleasure.
December.
It was December 10th, I believe.
Yeah. Scary times, but I was so happy that you did that. And these 2 songs have become 2 of my favorite on the record, to be honest. I mean, they're like your children. Like you can't really pick a favorite, but
yes, they're beautifully produced. For those of you who have not heard it, it's just such a gorgeous record. It is really, really stunning. John McVeigh did an amazing job. He really just, I think with producers, sometimes they can just sort of throw their lacquer on top of you and make you sound like one of their projects. And I think he
Right.
did such a beautiful job of showcasing you and your writings and your voice so beautifully. It's
Oh my
really
gosh.
gorgeous.
Thank you for saying that, and thank you. I'm not paying her to say this, by the way.
Just like a little, not a lot, just like a small token amount. It's fine.
I sent her a CD.
Yeah, exactly.
And by the way, so that album is called Grenadine and Kerosene, and it's being released Friday. This coming Friday is the release date.
Oh, it is. I don't think
Yeah.
I realized that.
Yeah.
Woo!
Yeah.
So
I'm,
exciting.
I'm still trying to nail down when I'm going to do like an album release show. It's probably going to be Sunday, June 6th. Like the Sunday night spotlight will probably be just me playing the songs from my album. I haven't decided if it's going to be June 6th or the following week. So I'll announce that soon. But feel free to check out my website at carolynshulman.com, and the album is available there to pre-order. Awesome. So anyway, thank you. And so Edie sang on this next one, and it's about changes in relationships. I wrote it about not really any one particular friendship, but just kind of friendships in general that change, and you have to figure out how to deal with that. And I lost my train of thought. Anyway,
But we've
Edie
all been there in those friend moments where you're like, is this serving us or is it not serving us? And maybe it's not serving us now, but it'll serve us again later, and that is hard.
totally
You have to go through that.
Totally. And I mean, I think this applies to like romantic relationships too. But it's called Time to Let It Go, and it's the third track on the album that's coming out. And thanks to Edie for singing backing vocals on it.
Thank you for asking me.
So I'm going to zoom you out. All right. So many years you've been a friend of mine. So many years of reading between the lines. Was it always hard? I can't recall. Check the rear view mirror, but the glass is fogged. Maybe it's time to let it go. Maybe it's time to let it go. Oh, oh, oh. Mm, mm, mm. People change and people grow. Take diverging paths or a rocky road. They say a window opens when a door has closed. What if our door is stuck, the hinge is rusty and slow? Maybe it's time to let it go. Maybe it's time to let it go. So you throw a bar, plant a few grenades in the dirt. Well, you hit your mark, I hope it felt real good. You called it friendly fire, said I misunderstood. Maybe it's time to let it go. Maybe it's time to let it go. I think it's time to let this go. I think it's time to let you go. Oh, oh,
Oh, I was singing my harmony parts.
I was hearing it in my head.
It's such a beautiful song. It's so wistful and like just, it's really lovely. The chord voicings you use in that song, I just love. I'm sorry to nerd out, but I just think they're
Thank
really
you.
beautiful.
Well, I love nerding out over most things, so you're welcome
Well,
to nerd
good.
out
That's
with
why
me
we get along
anytime.
so well.
I like nerding out over gear, over
Oh.
chords, music.
Oh,
over,
well, you have me beat there. I'm not, I should be more of a gearhead. I'm always very impressed with your ability to know all of the things that you need to know. So I'll learn from you on that front.
Well, I hardly know all of the things, but
Well, I think you know more. Oh, I'm going to shift now because I'm cut in half. Here we go. Here we go. You're far more centered. See? You're nailing the gear thing more than I am.
It's not a contest.
There we go. I'm like, which way does it go? This way. Okay, there we go. All right.
Oh, my dad says beautifully done. I was hearing Edie too.
Hi.
That was one of his favorite too. His and my mom's favorite.
Oh,
tunes.
it's so cool. It's such a beautiful song. I'm so lucky I got to sing on it.
Thanks. And thanks, Johanna, for tuning in. Thanks for the kind words. And Mateo Fitzsimmons.
That's my husband.
Is Mateo something that only you can call him, or is that...
Well, he did the Peace Corps and, was in Spanish speaking. He was in Ecuador. He was in Spanish speaking situations all over South America for a long time. So I think everybody started calling him that there. Matt, you can weigh in and tell me if I'm wrong. But then also worked in construction in Chicago, and many of the men that he worked with spoke Spanish. So then they all just called him Mateo. So I don't really call him that. He's that in my phone. I just call him... He makes fun of how I say his name. I say Matt, and I don't pronounce the T's.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. Is that a Boston thing? Maybe. So I say Matt, and he's like, I do have 2 T's at the end of my name. So I just call him Matt, and he gives me a lot of grief for that.
It's Mateo.
Mateo, which
Mateo.
is decidedly more dramatic. But
It is.
yes, a lot of people do call him that.
I also wanted to say a thank you, changing the subject, sorry, but I wanted to say a thank you also to Edward Kineski, who donated.
Thank
you,
you, Edward.
PayPal come in. Thank you so much for that generous donation. I saw another one come in, but I didn't catch who it was because it just flashed across my screen. So there are links in the descriptions for donations, which are not expected, but we so deeply appreciate. And that's there for you to use if you want.
Thank you. Thank you, Edward. Edward is a really beautiful songwriter and a great friend of mine here. We have a little songwriting group here in the Springs, and we're going to have our first in-person one very soon. I'm very excited.
Oh,
He's just
how
a
nice.
beautiful writer. Edward, I love you. Thank you for supporting us.
Thank you. Well, I'm going to turn it over to Edie. Oops, I did the wrong.
You're fine.
Sorry.
You're good. I'm not quite ready anyway.
So technologically with it.
You're nailing it. You're nailing
it.
All right, here we go. I write a lot of songs as commissions for people for, weddings or birthdays or, any big life events. And I made a record of them. I mean, I've written 40 plus of them, but I made a record of them, of 8 of them back in 2016. And this is on that album. That album is called Paper Rings. And this song is called My Everything. And this is from a woman, from a woman named Kelly for her wife, Sonia. I couldn't remember to whom the song was for, or which direction it went. Anyway, they're a wonderful couple, and my favorite part of their story is that they met at a white elephant party, or as they call it, a bad gift party. And the story goes from there. There we go.
At the bad gift party you might leave with a velvet Elvis, a plastic rosary. I left that night hard on my sleeve, a little bit giddy, a little bit free. But I led my heart back to her cage, the gilded, delicate one I'd made. When dreams were dangerous, but I felt safe, and I heard a little voice inside me say, "You're my everything." What if we both stayed home that night? Oh, but lucky for us, we both love good wine. And somehow in that bar's low lights, you recognize the woman I'd been inside. You just tapped my shoulder and you changed my life. Now you're mine. You're my everything. Besides Thanksgiving Day in Central Park, oh love, we never really have to go too far. I'll take the dead of night, our couch, our car. Oh, I just wanna be right where you are. 'Cause you're bad gift party you might get. Neon leg warmers, a Jesus statuette. Oh honey, you're the best gift I've gotten. Yeah. Well, that and the night you said yes. Yeah, that and the night you said yes. Yeah, that and the night you said yes.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
I love that song. That's one of my favorites of yours.
Thank you. That's so nice. I was making a set list tonight and I was like, I forgot about that song. I haven't played that in so long. And then I had to practice it to remember all the words. I'm not going to lie. I have a tab up to the page with the lyrics on it in case I got super desperate.
Nice.
So I'm so happy you like that song. Thank you. I do really love singing it.
I think you played that when I saw you that night that I first met you at Swallow Hill.
It's it's the song I usually do play live a lot, but now that we haven't played like officially live in so long, I don't even know what's normal to play anymore. You know what I mean?
I hear that. Yeah, totally. Like,
well, I'm glad you like it. I know. We'll have a new reality that starts at some point in the next 11 months, whatever is going to be next. Exactly.
Edie.
Yeah.
Are you ready for some Would You Rather?
Totes. Bring it on.
All right.
I'm in.
Okay, so I'm going to start you with, this is something that has, in the one other Sunday night spotlight show that I've done so far, it's become a tradition.
Okay, it's already a tradition.
It's already a tradition. So I'm going to start you with a softball that my 8-year-old daughter, Sarah, came up with. It's like really, it's cute. Okay.
It's a warm up.
And then it's going to go downhill really fast.
Love it. It's going to get super dark.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Would you rather have a garden where you can grow all the fruits and vegetables that you want and all the time?
Okay.
Okay. Or
like there's an abundant supply of fruits and vegetables?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I didn't ask her a lot of follow-up questions about this.
Okay, it's fine. So I can interpret it as I see fit.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's like not a lot of work to make all the fruits and vegetables.
Okay, I was going to say, am I outside all the time working in the garden? Okay. I'll shut up now.
I think you can ask all the questions. I think the implication is no, like it's a magical garden that grows
on
all
its own
these plentiful fruits and vegetables, and
and it's low maintenance. Okay,
low maintenance.
Option one,
or have a garden that is full of the most beautiful, colorful flowers in the world. Oh, so you're picking between food and like visual beauty, basically.
I do love visual beauty, but because I do sort of have a secret desire to actually have like a vegetable garden that I actually grow, which I've never done. I think I'd probably pick option A,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think I would too. First of all, I'm super food driven.
Me too. So food driven, very food motivated. And also just how satisfying to be able to like go out there and reap what you've sown and then like make a beautiful meal out of it. That sounds pretty great.
100%.
Although my lilacs are out right now and I can't stop staring at them. The whole backyard just is like a lilac explosion and it makes me really happy. So yeah, option 1. I'm going to go with option 1.
Yeah. Oh, lilacs smell really good too. We have some lilac bushes, but they're not doing so great. And I don't know that they bloomed this year. Maybe they're about to. I can't.
That's
really
what we
tell.
thought. Ours were looking a little homely because of all of our crazy weather. And apparently, because I posted a picture of them today, and a lot of people said lilacs are very hardy. And Matt was like, I don't know if they're gonna make it. And I was like, I believe in them. I need to believe in them. It feels symbolic. And then they just exploded. And
maybe mine are
don't give up
about
on
to
yours.
explode.
Ours were looking a little homely, and now they're really beautiful.
I won't give up.
Don't give up.
Give up.
Just go sing to them, and then they'll explode beautifully.
I'll try that. And the neighbors will be like, "What?
What is she doing?" Hey, plants too want you to even to talk to them, so singing can't hurt, right?
Right. I hope there aren't kids watching. I just dropped an F-bomb. That happens.
I think it's okay. It's on their parents who haven't put them to bed yet.
Yeah, put those kids to bed. I mean, on the East Coast, it's like 10 o'clock. So
exactly.
What are you guys even doing?
Exactly. Totally. Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, are you ready for the next question?
Totally.
This one I came up with. Okay. Would you rather first I have to ask you, did you watch this? It's not on the air anymore, but did you ever see the kids show Caillou?
Oh, don't even get me started on Caillou.
Okay.
Don't even get me started.
Okay. So
I have so many feelings about Caillou. Okay. Anyway, yes.
Okay. So you would either have to be forced to watch a grating, annoying kids show like Caillou.
Okay.
Or like in our house right now, it's My Little Pony.
Oh yeah, ours as well. Mm-hmm.
And you have to watch it Clockwork Orange style for like 3 days.
Straight, nonstop, with your eyes held open. Okay. That's option 1. Jesus. Okay, I'm ready. What's number 2?
It's actually, now that I'm like reading it, it's not
that
a fair
bad.
question.
Oh, okay.
Or you have to eat the same meal, but it can be your favorite meal, but it has
Okay.
to be the same meal 3 times a day, every day for a year.
3 times a day.
Like I
every
said,
day
I'm
for a
super
year.
food driven, so.
Wait, and so Caillou is 3 days straight, nonstop?
Yeah, but it's only 3 days.
I feel like as much as I really abhor Caillou, like deep, deep, deep in my soul, and I thought that maybe when I became a mom, I'd abhor him less because I'd have more compassion, and I don't. He's a horrible, horrible person.
He's a whiny little.
He's a terror, and his parents are big enablers. I don't even want to get started on Caillou.
Tell us in the comments, by the way, what you like. Tell us what you would pick. Tell us.
Yeah, I'm
what you think
curious.
of Caillou.
Well, people who know about Caillou,
Yeah,
I would hope that they also are like, there's something deeply, deeply wrong with this child. But anyway, and his parents. I'm sorry, I'm exposing my Caillou feelings. I still would choose to watch Caillou with my eyes held open because it's over in 3 days, and I could just like meditate and go someplace else. But my favorite meal probably on the planet is bolognese sauce because I lived in Bologna like my junior year abroad. And it's like rich, and I mean it's just the real kind is like a gravy. It doesn't even really have tomatoes in it. It's so delicious. I just don't think it's so rich. I don't think I could eat it every meal for a year. I think I would lose my mind. So I'm gonna go with Caillou. Yeah. I never thought I'd say that.
The meal didn't have to be your favorite meal, but it could be like
or it could also just be like cottage cheese every meal.
It could be like
no, I'm still
Cheerios.
gonna go with Caillou because like a year, that's a long time.
It's a long
3
time.
days of Caillou. I'm just gonna go someplace else in my soul, and then maybe by the end, actually, maybe that's what I should do, and then I'd have compassion for Caillou, and we could try to get him into therapy and save him from himself.
Yes,
That's my long-winded answer.
But they need family therapy.
Oh my God. They really do. So Maureen Cassidy, hi Maureen. She just said Caillou is Satan's spawn. Maureen, thank you. Thank you for validating that. You really. And for those of you who don't know Caillou, just get on the YouTube later and watch a 4-minute clip of the interaction with him and his parents, and you'll be like, "How is this a show? I don't understand." It's
the
terrible.
worst.
I know. Okay, that was
Yeah.
good. That was really good. I love that question.
I'm trying to decide if we should go through with the next question or if we should like save it.
Let's save it. Let's save it.
Okay.
We'll
Okay.
spread it out.
Yeah, we'll spread it out. Okay, that sounds good. Whose turn
Caillou.
is it? Is it?
I think it's your
Caillou.
turn. It's your turn.
Okay.
I'll mute
He's such a
myself.
little- he's such a little jerk.
He's a jerk. He's the original kid jerk. He is. All right, I'm going to shut up and let you
Okay.
sing.
Oh gosh, this is fun, you guys. Okay, what was I gonna play next? Okay, well, I'm gonna do, you know what? This is kind of a, probably an odd choice to play after that conversation, but I'm gonna do it anyway because I think that, well, I'll just tell you. So this song I wrote for after a really close friend of mine this past year passed away. Her name was Brooke, and if anyone connected to Brooke is watching, I don't know if you've heard the song, but I've played it one or two other times, but I hope you like it. She struggled for like 4 years with a really aggressive form of cancer, and passed away in January, a few days before her like 48th birthday. And I was thinking about her after she had passed, and thinking about what a genuinely happy person she was. She loved like hosting parties and gatherings, and was always bringing people together, always smiling, always laughing. And like even right up until her last days, I was able to FaceTime with her, actually, like right like the day before she passed, and she was trying to make me laugh, which is just like her. And so I was thinking about that. I was feeling really sad and in my feelings about losing her, and thought, you know what, like she wouldn't want me to write a really sad song for her. And so this is the song that came out of that. Don't sing her a sad song. She wasn't sad. She wasn't sad. That girl was fearless as she was strong. Knew what she had. Knew what she had. She knew this was her time to move on. Sometimes life just does you wrong. She said she loved us and flew along. So no sad songs. With dimpled smile and long blonde hair, she loved to laugh. She loved to laugh. I told her love will carry you where you're free at last. You're free at last. She said this was her time to move on. Sometimes life just does you wrong. She said she loved us, then flew along. So no sad songs. Oh, you couldn't tell her how to feel. She knew her heart, knew what was real. And like a star that's come and gone, her light still shines. Oh, it shines on. So no sad songs. Now we're the ones left here behind. What can we do? What can we do but love each other and toast to life? She'd want want us to. She'd want us to. We knew this was her time to move on. Sometimes life just does you wrong. She said she loved us, then flew along. So no sad songs. Oh, no sad songs.
Oh, I'm so sorry you had to lose her. I remember you posting about her passing. Just, you must be missing her a lot. I'm so glad that you wrote that song for and about her.
Thanks. Yeah. I know it's sort of weird to play a song like that after a silly would you rather conversation, but I don't know, like something.
I feel like Brooke probably would have. She probably would have appreciated that.
She loved fun and laughing and game. Like the way I knew her was we played mahjong together, which is a game out of China. It's a card
game?
tiles.
Oh, it's tiles. That's right. Okay.
Yeah, very popular it originated in China, so it's very popular among Chinese folks, but also somehow there's like a long article that was written about how it became popular in Jewish circles, like particularly Jewish women.
Interesting.
So, yeah.
I always sort of think of it as like bridge, as like a more like geriatric game. And I was like, Carolyn, you're way too young to play mahjong. I don't know why I think that. It's like shuffleboard on a cruise or something.
But we're old. We're like, I don't know. Whatever. But I don't know. I know people younger than me that play. But yeah, it's definitely like.
Mine is certainly a misconception. I don't know anything about mahjong.
I get it. Like, I think when I was growing up, I didn't know anyone my age that played. I don't know. Although my mom started playing when she was probably my age.
You'll have to teach me.
It's super fun. I would love to teach you. I'm a terrible teacher at these things, but
I'm a terrible learner. My when I was up in Maine with my niece and nephew a couple of years ago, they love games. They always want to play. They're teenagers, but they really love games. And the more rules, the more they love it. Like Settlers of Catan and like and so I'll be like, okay, tell me the rules. And then I'm like, I have to hold my eyes open. And they're like, you're not listening. I'm like, I'm trying so hard. I can't. I'm like, there's more than 3 rules. I'm out. I'm terrible at that stuff. It's really bad.
My mom plays, and she would be a much better teacher than me. So sometime when she's visiting, we'll have you over. And
have your mom teach me, and I promise I will come with my listening ears, and I will try to learn. It's mostly, I think my resistance is that I can't remember all the rules, and then I get overwhelmed. So I start anticipating being horrible at the game, and then I shut down completely. So I think that's the problem.
It's like a little bit of a self-fulfilling prophecy.
Yes,
then.
absolutely. Thank you. Yes, you have figured me out completely. So yeah.
Dr. Shulman to the rescue.
Thank you, Dr. Shulman. I think you're right. I think that's true.
Uncle Larry says your song is, thank you for the kind words and all the sweet comments.
And it's a really beautiful song.
Well, what are you going to play for us? I'm going to remove myself here.
I am going to play a song that I co-wrote with my friends in a group that I play in called Live from New York. My friends Ann Heaton, Teddy Goldstein, and Andrew Kerr. We wrote this song kind of over Zoom and text and email, and we had so much fun. They're like my buddies from 20 years ago who I started playing open mics with in New York City. We all started there, and we all are solo singer-songwriters, but we have toured together a lot sort of in the past and then have kind of reconnected. We were supposed to do a reunion tour last year. We all know what happened last year, and it didn't happen. But then since we were connecting so much about doing online shows instead of the tour that we were supposed to do, we started writing songs together. So we have this one that we just wrote. We're all parents of smallish children. I have the youngest of the group, but we just had so much fun sort of coming up with the list of all the minutia that make up a day as parents. And anyway, so we had a lot of fun writing this. So this is very out of my comfort zone, the song, but I'm going to play it because I was playing it earlier and it makes me really happy. So here we go. This is, I think, Carolyn and my friend Susan Millian suggested calling this The Little Things, and I think that's a really great thing to call it. So, but I guess I have to check in with my co-writers. Here we go.
Oh, what do you hold on to? Oh, what do you let go? How do the years fly so fast? Why do the days go so slow? It's the little things that make these days what they are. Like cutting my foot on that Cheerio embedded Matchbox car. Remember that minute today when all the dishes were clean. Then someone gets hungry and we recreate the scene. Little feet are pattering, spilling wherever they go. Every surface I touch is sticky. There's a quarter in the car stereo. Oh, what do you hold on to? Oh, what do you let go? How do the years fly so fast? Why do the days go so slow? It's like painting the Golden Gate Bridge from beginning to end. The minute you're done, you start over again. I've been putting stuff on the stairs between the first and second floors. Toothbrushes, underwear. Surely my family knows what they're there for. Every time I go upstairs, I take an item. I'm sure they'll do the same, but who am I kidding? I'm the only one playing this game. Oh, what do you hold on to? Oh, what do you let go? How do the years fly so fast? One day you wake up and find they're grown. Oh, oh. I'm sorry, Mommy, I'm just a kid. Oh, what do you hold on to? Oh, what do you let go? How do the years fly so fast? Why do the days go so slow? Oh, what do you hold on to? Oh, what do you let go? How do the days last forever? Then they're gone before you know.
Yay, I love that song.
Thank you. I still don't really know it. None of us knows how to play it because we wrote it on piano and guitar. We all play it in different keys.
Well, you could have fooled me. You sounded like you knew it to me.
Thank you. I think it's so fun. It's super fun to sing. And like, we all know what it's like to be parents and feeling like you're just, you're always putting out fires. It never ends. Never ends.
Forever.
Well, Sarah and Luca, my son, they're both 8, right? Sarah just turned 8.
Yeah, she just turned 8 on Monday last week.
So Luca's just only, he'll be 9 in September, and my daughter Emmy is about to be 5. But, it's just like a whirling, swirling pile of dust and dirt everywhere you go. You're like, I thought I just cleaned the house, and somehow a tornado just came through here.
That is a totally apt description. Yes. I'm always like going behind with the dustbuster, like vacuuming up crumb. Can you eat that muffin over the plate?
I know. That's Anne Heaton's line. Isn't that so brilliant?
I love Anne Heaton. If you guys don't know Anne Heaton, go check her out too.
She is so good and she's so funny. We had the best time coming up with all of those little details. It was really fun. And by the way, the quarter in the car stereo is also true.
Oh, yeah, you told me that today.
My daughter did that. Yeah. It's still
talking
in
about-
there. So if we ever need a quarter, we can just dive real deep. We can't listen to CDs anymore, but we have a quarter for parking should we ever need it.
That's lucky. That's
Oh,
helpful.
never boring.
Thanks, Emmy.
Thanks, Em. She's pretty funny.
Oh my gosh, the stair. It looks like there's a lot of love in the comments for the stairs thing.
We all know about the
Which-
stairs, right? The
Yeah.
stairs. It is really real. It's pretty funny.
For sure. And hi, Julie. I just want to say hi to my friend Julie Milliken, who's tuning in. I got
Hi,
to
Julie.
have a porch chat with her yesterday,
Aw,
dropping off her CD
so
by
great.
hand because she lives like 5 minutes from me.
Personal Service by
Yeah.
Carolyn Shulman.
That's right. I try.
That's great.
Y'all go sign Edie's mailing list if you're not already on it. Please sign my mailing list if you like my stuff and you're not already on it. It's carolynshulman.com, and you'll see links to sign up. And let's see. Oh, you know what? We have like another Would You Rather.
Okay.
that I would love
let's
to
do it.
ask you.
All right, I'm in.
And
I'm ready.
we might end up going a little bit over 9 o'clock. Is that
It's okay. We're
Okay.
the CEOs of this operation, so it's
Totally.
okay. Yeah.
The
And
code-
the truth is they can leave whenever they want to. You know what I mean? They can change into their pajamas while watching this and we'll never know.
We
That's
would
sort of
ne-
the
we
beauty of the
can't
live
see
stream
you.
show. Exactly.
It's not
exactly.
like Zoom. I mean, well, even on Zoom, you can like turn off your screen, or you can have a Jeffrey Toobin moment. where-
Yes, you can. You can. Don't do that. I mean, you can do that. Actually, you can. We can't see you. Do whatever the hell you want.
We're all about the freedom here.
Yeah,
Be
exactly.
free. Just
It's
you know.
late night. It's late night folk show. It's fine. All right, I'm ready. Bring it on.
Okay. All right. This one gets a little political. Heads up.
Okay.
So, I'm actually still in the moment trying to decide between two variations of this question.
Okay.
But I think this is the one I'm going to ask. Okay.
All right, I'm ready.
Would you rather?
Yes.
Sorry.
She's already cracking herself up. It's a woman after my own heart. Okay, I'm ready.
Nobody laughs at my own jokes more than me.
Same here.
Would you rather wear a MAGA hat in public for a week?
Oh, God. Okay, yeah. Oh, God. What is this
Or-
one going to be? Okay. I have to, I can't ever take it off or explain why I'm wearing it.
Correct.
Okay, I'm not allowed to say I'm being ironic. Okay, go on.
Correct.
Okay.
I mean, but what kind of jerk goes around wearing an ironic MAGA hat? Like, you're just an asshole.
You're right.
if you
That's
do
true.
that, but,
That's true. Yeah.
Okay. Or do you guys compost?
Yes, we do.
Okay. You know that juice that collects at the bottom of the compost?
Yes, I do. I do. I'm very familiar with it. Are you going to ask if I would rather drink it? Oh, gosh.
I have to credit my husband with coming up.
Yeah.
He came down in the basement.
Yeah.
He's sitting on the stairs, like shaking
Hey.
with laughter.
He's not helping your giggles at all.
Edie
Okay.
says hi.
Hi.
Okay. Okay. So you can either wear the MAGA hat in public for a week, or
Okay.
you can wear a COVID mask that's like soaked in the compost.
In the compost juice. I think I would
Also for a week.
I
Also
would
for a week.
I have no hesitation in saying I would take the compost juice in a second. In a heartbeat, absolutely. I genuinely feel like some people might hurt me if I wear that hat. So yeah,
That's
I'm going
true.
with it. I feel like eventually I wouldn't smell the compost stuff anymore.
But it's also like wet. It's not just the smell. It's like this.
Oh no, I know. I'm
it's like-
fully aware. But I do think it's sort of like when there's a horrible smell in your house and then you leave it and then you come back, then you notice it. But if you're in it all the time, eventually it just becomes part of you, right?
Yeah.
So the compost juice and I would just become friends and I would just make my peace with it. I'd much rather do that than wear a MAGA hat. So
You're
that's
getting-
my answer.
You're getting some love for that choice. I mean, I probably would choose the same thing, but also I have a pretty strong gag reflex, and I'd be a little worried about that.
Yeah, I mean, I understand, I do, but I just I can't. I have such a visceral reaction to seeing the hat that I couldn't do it. Couldn't do
Yeah.
it. I'll take
Yeah.
the compost. The thing is, if you're gonna get gaggy, you're just gonna get gaggy at the beginning, and then we can get used to anything. Look what we've been doing for the last 14 months. You know what I'm saying? That's my thought. Is that eventually you're okay, well, this is my new reality, right? So that's the easiest one you've asked me. Absolutely.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, the other variation on that was, like, I actually think the other variation is a little, it's really not harder. It's really, it's really not harder.
Well, no, what is it? Tell me.
It's, would you rather vote for like a Republican, not just like any not just like a John McCain style Republican, but like a Trump style Republican, like a Marjorie Taylor Greene or Lauren Boebert type person in an important election, or
or the compost thing.
This was also a Gerald idea. It was like, or lick a gas station toilet seat. And like, it can't just be a quick lick, it's gotta be
just like a lingering lick.
Right.
Yeah, again, I think I would choose the toilet seat. I can't be a part of the cuckoo-ness that's happening. Yeah. I mean, my in-laws are Republicans. There are a lot of really great normal Republicans. The Trumpers, the Marjorie Taylor Greenes, Lauren Boebert, God love her. None of them. Nope.
God
can't.
Don't love
nope.
her, sorry.
I know. God is like, why? What are you doing? What are you doing,
He's
Lauren?
like,
get it together. So yeah, again, I don't want to lick the toilet seat, but yes, I would do it. And then I would have Listerine right there and just clean out my whole situation, scrub my tongue, whatever I needed to do.
Taking one for the team.
I mean, that's horrible, but yeah. It's a temporary misery to prevent several years of more misery, of political misery. Yeah, so I'm in. Me too. I mean, I would make the same call. No judgment, like really, if you wouldn't, because I get it's gross, but. But I mean, I think about, I've never done like military service and done anything. If I have to do that in service of my country, I'm in. I would totally do that. Absolutely. Think of all the disgusting things we have to do as parents and how much we've been like vomited on and pooped on. And do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like the things you were like, I don't know how our parents do it. And then you just do it because it's your kid and you love them.
Green poop across the room.
Yeah. And you're like, oh my God, you're so lucky that I love you. So, because I do, yeah. But I guess, of course, I feel like it's a rite of passage for all of us. But I mean, I guess I'm just saying I have a much higher tolerance for grossness than I do for BS, and they are full of it. So there you go. That's my final answer. Sticking to it on both of them.
Amen.
Those are good would you rathers.
Yeah, they're sorry for the gross stuff.
Hopefully all of you have eaten by now.
Your country thanks you, Edie.
Maureen says, there's almost nothing I wouldn't do to avoid the MAGA hat. Thank you, Maureen. I could not agree with you more.
These are good people. We've got some good people watching.
I know. I think we're preaching to the converted, but to the choir, but that's fine. I'm
my
down.
mom says she shared this as a quote unquote sweet lie. I didn't tell you to do that, Mom, but
sorry.
Well,
I feel like I can't call you Ellen because you're her mom, but I'm calling you Ellen. Ellen, thank you, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
It's my fault. It's not Edie's fault. It's my fault. And Mom, like anyone who knows me sweet is probably not the first adjective that comes to mind.
I think you come across as very sweet, but I can tell you have a dark side.
I mean, I don't know. I can be kind of fiery too. So.
I know. That's what I like about you. You're multi-layered.
Thanks. All right. I enjoy this about you as well.
Your mom is so funny. Okay, what are you going to sing?
Okay. All right, let me shrink this here. Bye. It's challenging sometimes to be the VJ and the performer and all the things, but I'm trying. So, let me take a breath. And I do have a little whiskey here I've been just slowly sipping on. In my custom, I don't know if you can see this, custom grenadine and kerosene glass that some supporters who bought the package that came with that glass received. And you should have received we mailed them all out, so you should have received them. Anyway, this song is called Hallowed Light, and it is on the album, and I'm going to play it for you. The more morning light through the blinds hits your eyes just right, and the shadows haunting our night can't survive in this hallowed light. Before the day runs ahead, let's hold this moment tight. Breathe the air in and let it fill us up with life. And you know my demons and the fears in my chest. Time and again you find the place where my best self lives. And your love is right on time. It's fusing my broken lines. They say that a fracture is stronger in the place where it's healed with time. The morning light through the blinds hits your eyes just right, and the shadows haunting our night can't survive in this hallowed light.
Oh, that song is so beautiful.
Thank you so much.
I'm going to be singing that guitar riff for like the next 5 days. It's so beautiful. It's gorgeous. Well, I love when music sounds like what you're singing about, and that riff just sounds like light coming through the window. It's so beautiful.
Oh, thank you so much.
I love that. I
really
can't wait to
appreciate
hear the produced version on the record.
Oh, you're going to love it. John did such a good job on that song. It's just,
I'm sure. Well,
it's
he
like-
did so great on the ones we did together. I can't wait to hear all the others as well.
Well, you are working on a new album coming up, right? Or starting
yeah.
in a few months?
I'm starting in November. I was supposed to record in June of last year, and then we pushed it to the fall, and then we pushed it to the winter, and then it was just things were not looking like they were going to get any better. And so now it's happening in November. So I have lots of songs to choose from. Usually I go into an album with like most of the ones I want to record, and then I often will write during the process because I'm just sort of in super creative mode, and that'll be the last 2 songs. This I have like, because it's been such a long delay, I have a lot of songs to choose from, which is the first time that's ever happened to me.
That's nice.
So
It's a
yeah, I'm
luxury.
excited. Yeah, but it's sort of I can tend to overthink, so I think it's good I don't have that much longer to overthink. But I'm a newish piano player, and several of the songs that are going to be on the record are piano songs, so I'm grateful to have had extra time to kind of really learn how to play them without having to think about every move that I'm making on the piano.
Sure.
So that's going to be new and exciting. So it'll come out in the spring.
I've heard your piano songs, and it's like you wouldn't know that you just picked it up a few years ago. I mean,
you're
you just
very
sound
kind.
Very sound great. So
Thank you. They're very like simple arrangements, but you know, I had a lot of piano songs on a lot of my earlier albums, and I couldn't play those songs live. So when my son started taking piano lessons, I was like, maybe I could take lessons, and then I could learn how to play those songs. So I started doing that, and now I'm writing new ones, and it's just fun to have like a totally different way to sing over something, and it really is a different space musically, and I'm like loving it. So I'm being too lazy to play it tonight because I have to move all my stuff, but the next time we play together, I will, but it'll be on a lot of piano songs will be on the new record.
Oh, I can't wait. I just can't wait to hear it. And
Thank you.
Who are you going to be working with for that?
I'm working with a man named Scott Wiley, who is super talented. He produces my friend Sarah Sample, who I made my Lullabies album with. And I always had loved his production of her records. They're like rich and just like classy is such a like stupid word, but they are just like,
it's not stupid at all.
I guess like tasteful, and
yeah,
he like just knows how to highlight her gorgeous voice in a really like supportive and rich way. And so we chose him for the Lullabies album. It was like a no-brainer, and we had the best experience. Thank you. He just did such a good job. It was like the most effortless, easy experience. So I knew, and I've worked with so many great producers that I love, but I did that record with him and her in 2014, and I knew that I would want to work with him again. So I cannot wait. We've been putting it off for so long. We're like, is this actually going to happen? But I think it is in the beginning of November. So thank you for asking about it.
Yeah. Well, and do you have any shows coming up that you want to tell
the
folks about?
Yeah, I have. Well, I have live shows here in Colorado Springs. There's a couple like house concert series that are happening outside, or yard concert series. I've one in Colorado Springs on June 5th, and I'll be doing more throughout the summer as well. And then as far as live streams, I have I've been doing a lot of song swap kind of live streams, but I'm going to do like a long, like full set live stream on July 10th with my friend John Standish, who's a beautiful piano player and sings harmony with me, and we just have the best time playing together. So that's July 10th. So if folks just get on my website, I'll send out a little like news email blast, letting folks know about that. And also the Kickstarter that I'm going to do for my new record. So
yay, you guys, be on the lookout for Edie's Kickstarter. For those who maybe have never heard of a Kickstarter, it's where you basically help fund someone's project.
You act like our record label, basically, and help us pay for it so we don't go into deep debt, and you pay for it before it exists, and it is enormously helpful.
Yeah, and you get to help bring a work of art into the world, and what's cool? What is cooler than that, really?
It's pretty awesome. Yes, I'm excited. Kickstarter can be kind of stressful, scary. But we did it for the Lullabies album. It was great. I know it is a little scary. It's very like putting yourself out there, but I've raised money for all of my records that way, all except my first two. I did with pre-orders before there was Kickstarter, and it's made it possible for me to continue to do music through all these years instead of like, well, I'll just throw it on the credit card and hope for the best. So I'm really grateful that I've been able to do that. So I'll do it again for this one.
Yeah, and thanks to all the folks out there who support these projects.
I know, exactly. Well, it's so fun to be able to support your friends when they're doing it as well. So
for sure. Awesome. Well, I'm going to turn it over to you.
Okay. I'm going to do, speaking of Scott Wiley and the Lullabies album, this is one of the original songs that I wrote for that record. This is called These Things. And I wrote it because it took me a really long time to become a parent. My husband and I went through tons of fertility treatments and lots of heartache and circuitous routes to finally become parents. And then there I was, and when my son was a year old, making a Lullabies record, and I kind of had some imposter syndrome and singing all these lullabies. And so I wanted to have at least one song on the album that kind of addressed that experience, because I knew it's like 1 in 7 families or 1 in 7 couples that go through infertility. So I wanted them to feel as sort of seen and understood on the album. So this is a song of gratitude. This is These Things.
The weight of you inside my arms. Your heavy head across my heart. Your tiny fingers pointing at the stars. I never thought I'd have these things. That fuzzy spot in your silky hair, when I rock you slowly in your favorite chair. I rarely ever sleep these days, and I don't even care. I never thought I'd have these things. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Love affair with that ceiling fan, when you ate that whole fistful of sand. I was never patient, but I think I finally am. I never thought I'd have these things. Your wide blue eyes above your big boy cup, your arms reaching out, mama, pick me up. This endless, weightless, easy love. I never thought I'd have these things. This endless, weightless, easy love. I can't believe I have these things.
I didn't cry. I usually cry when I sing that song, but tonight I apparently am dead inside. So that's good. just a little dead inside.
You don't come off that way at all.
That song usually is really hard. Before, it was hard for me to sing when I was going through the infertility the second time. I had to sing that song during all of my second attempts to have a kid. And then once I had them, then I was just crying that I had them. So it's just crying all around, really.
That song is a masterpiece. It usually
thank
makes
you.
me cry too.
So maybe you're dead inside too. Just, it comes and goes, the deadness.
It's been a long year. I mean, I think we're all, like, aren't we all a little dead inside?
Maybe that's what it is. We're desensitized.
Yeah. I think there's some real truth to that.
Oh my God. Yeah, I don't cry. Well, I don't cry as easily now as I did a year ago. I don't know. Maybe that's not true. Maybe it's just today that I'm dead inside. I was in traffic on I-25 today. That'll make anyone dead inside.
Yeah. Coming from, you said you were in Denver earlier.
Yeah, no, I wasn't. I just, I was delighted to be alone in the car for a long time. So actually that was a joy. I can't complain.
I hear
it's very
that.
Nice.
It's like I get to listen to my music. I don't have to listen to My Little Pony soundtrack.
Yes, exactly. Caillou again and again.
Or like Julie and the Phantoms is her latest. Do you know this? This is our
No,
latest.
I don't know. I've heard of that, but I don't know what that is.
It's like pop. It's just pop music, but it's based on a TV show where the premise, the singer is like a human girl, and then her band is like these ghost boys that
dead people. They're dead inside.
They're
dead inside
and outside.
And out, and also out. But they play a mean bass guitar.
For real, though. And they all died. What was the story? I think they died from like a hot dog or something.
Okay, that is really weird. That's like really a thing? This is a show? Is it scary?
I don't think it's scary. I mean, it's like...
Is it like Casper the Friendly Ghost?
It's like age appropriate. It's a little different than Casper. It's not a cartoon. It's like
real.
Live acting.
Live action. Okay. I'm going to get on the Google and check out Julie and the Phantoms.
It's ridiculous. Don't let your kids see it because then that's all they'll want to listen to.
Oh, God. Okay. I will. Thank you. I will avoid that.
Yeah.
What are you gonna play for
Oh,
us?
I think I was gonna say like I don't know. I think that that seems like a really good song to end with.
Because it was a lullaby. Because it was a
Yeah.
lullaby.
I mean,
Well,
I
I would be thrilled to hear another. Why don't you take us out with one more song?
Ugh,
I already
well,
put my guitar down. I mean, I
okay.
can pick it back up if I need to, but I think it's Sunday night. We'll get people in their beds. Why don't you sing? You sing one more song. Come on, your record's
Okay.
coming out on Friday.
Okay.
Damn it.
Well, I could either do. Let's take a quick audience poll. I could either do like a lullaby-esque. It's not a lullaby, but it's like a
Soothing little number.
Yeah. You know what? I'm just gonna play that. I'm just gonna do
Play
that.
with. We talked about this before we
Yeah.
came on the air. You should always play the song you feel like playing.
Yeah.
Then it's
Or
always
I
the
was
best.
debating between that or the title track of the album, but I feel like I play the title track so much. I'm enjoying playing some of these other deep cuts.
The deeper cuts.
Yeah.
The Z sides. Get in there.
And I'll bring Edie back in just to say goodbye real quick. Or, yeah. Sorry, I hadn't worked out the logistics of like saying goodbye to everyone and how we were gonna do that, but I'll bring her back up for a quick goodbye after this. This is called The Deepest Blue. These moments of solitude are keeping me alive. They let me think of you, reminding me that I survived the deepest blue. And in this silence, one melody rings true. It reminds me of a song I knew, and it sings me to sleep like your lullabies when you cradled me inside the deepest blue. Well, I know you see the same sky I do, and it brings me peace to know I loved you, and our twilight is melting into the deepest blue. So I can sleep now with the memory of you tucked safely in my dreams. And I don't have to cry for the first time. I know why our love has grown into the deepest blue. These moments of solitude are keeping me alive. They let me think of you and smile, reminding me to hold on to the deepest blue.
So beautiful. That was the perfect ending.
Oh, thanks.
I love that.
Thanks. Yeah, I realize there is a verse about sleep and dreams and stuff. So
That feels very lullaby-y. Sarah and I, when we made that record, we took Wilco's song,
Yeah, I
California Stars, and we were like, listen to those words. It's a lullaby. Doesn't sound like a lullaby, but you can lullabyify
oh my
anything.
gosh. Your version of that song is so gorgeous. It's so great.
Thank you very much.
So
Well,
good.
that piano arrangement, which was played by somebody far more capable than I, was the simplicity of it was because I literally did not know how to play piano. And I was like, let me just keep playing the same chord really simply. But it actually, the sparseness works because you're sort of talking about the sky and the stars. And then he just took it and like made it super beautiful. But yeah, that was one of my favorite ones on that record.
It's so good.
Thank
It's so
you.
good. You guys go check out Edie's music. If you feel so inclined, you're welcome to drop us a donation, and we'll be so grateful and appreciative for that. And I just thank everyone who joined. We had so much fun, and hope you did too.
Thank you so much. Have a wonderful night. Thanks, Carolyn. Bye,
Thank
guys.
you for being here, Edie. Thank you
It's
so much.
truly my
for joining
pleasure.
me
Thank
tonight.
you. Take care.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.